Hey there, my name is Anja. Welcome to this short seated chair yoga practice. This class is designed for anyone working in an office environment, so yoga for office workers. But if you're not working, don't worry, you can still practice this and get the most benefit out from it. We're going to be focusing on the parasympathetic nervous system, so we won't be doing too much movement for the physical body. We will work a lot on yoga for our brain, our mind. It's very calming, very soothing, and these days where we work a lot on or have the problems of burnouts and stress at work, I think it's really important to start bringing yoga into the office environment and just making sure you get that nice balance throughout your day and you're feeling calm, your heart rate stays in a good rhythm. And yeah, let's get to practice. I look forward to seeing you on the chair. So to begin with, get nice and comfortable on your chair. Make sure the fleshy part underneath your sitting bones is moved away so you can really anchor down into your seat. Rest your feet comfortably down onto the earth. Feel free to take your shoes off or stay in your socks so you're really nice and comfortable here. And then let's take a moment to bring the hands together and start rubbing the palms towards one another so you're creating heat. And as you do that for a moment, you might notice again warmth, a bit of heat creating in between your hands. Let's do that for another breath. And then take your palms, lightly cover your eyes with your hands. Allow your fingertips to rest on your forehead, your thumbs to rest on your cheek. And as you come to rest your hands gently in front of your eyes, close your eyes for a moment. Allow your whole body to soften and to drop into that state of relaxation as the eyes do so. And see if it's hard for you to close your eyes if you're spending a lot of time in front of the PC. Sometimes we have a bit of a flickering going on, or maybe your concentration, your imagination is all over the place because you had such a lot of impressions already today. But just gently let your eyes rest. Let the warmth of your hands be healing and nourishing for your eyes. And then as you have your hands close towards you, you're kind of creating that shelter here. You will notice that you can actually hear and feel your breath here in your hands. So we use a few senses to really connect to a deep belly breath. So to begin with, as you inhale and exhale through the nostrils, just start to hear the breath lightly touching your hands, your palms, as it's leaving the nostrils again. As the breath is entering the body, you can then feel that sensation of breath, of air traveling down into your lower abdomen. Allow your breath to become a little bit louder. And by doing so, you create more strength, a bit more force to actually take that air, that prana, that life force into the body as you're breathing in. Allow your shoulders to soften with every exhale. And again, besides hearing the breath, you'll feel the breath gently touching your hands. And whenever we do so, whenever we connect to our breath and send our attention to our breathing, we become more mindful of our bodies, of our minds, and we reconnect to ourselves. And that's what we do to begin here. If your arms get tired, always feel free to rest your hands down onto your legs, or otherwise you can keep your eyes covered. But wherever you are, that kind of shelter you've created with your hands, just imagine that around your body. So this space, this chair where you're at, even though you're currently working or in the office, imagine you really take that time out and away for yourself. Anchor your feet down into the earth, down towards the ground. Become a bit taller in your seat. If you're still covering your eyes, just lightly place your palms down onto your thighs. Take a moment to notice your posture. See if you can change and maybe correct something slightly in your posture. Shoulders relaxed, torso is lengthened and lifted. Crown of the head is reaching up. And you're still breathing in and out through the nostrils. Let's take about 3 more full cycles of breaths here. See if your heart rate, if you've been rushing around, is also slowing down by breathing nice and deep. And then very nice. Let's slowly open our eyes from here. From here, bring your hands behind you. Interlock your fingers or hold onto the chair and start to open your chest and your gaze up towards the ceiling for a seated cow version. So we are arching the spine. Roll your shoulder blades back together and just take a moment to really lift your whole awareness up towards the ceiling. Usually when we sit on a desk, we do the opposite. So here we try to open the chest, the heart, and we allow the shoulders to come more into a natural state again. And still try to breathe, this time as you lift the sternum up towards the skies, as you tilt your head slightly back. See if you can breathe into the space of your front body here that is opening nice and widely. Take 1 more inhale here, 1 more full breath. Very, very nice. And then slowly come back to center. From here, we tune into a breathing exercise. Allow your palms to face up towards the ceiling, light bend in the elbow. As you inhale, breathe in and draw your palms up towards your chin, towards your face. You take a full breath, then you flip your palms and exhale. Imagine pressing the air down towards the earth. And then if you want to work on that, you can gather the energy and imagine gathering the energy from the earth. You draw the breath into your body. And as you exhale, maybe letting go of stress, maybe letting go of some to-do list just for now. You're going to get back to that in a moment. 3 more rounds. Inhale, draw new energy, new prana into the body. Breathe in. Also feel that light stretch through the body. And exhale, stay long and tall through the body. Push the air back down. Very nice. 2 more rounds. Inhale. Exhale, maybe through the mouth. 1 more breath in. Inhale through the nose. And exhale through the mouth or the nose. Press the air down. And then for a moment, just stretch your arms down towards either side of your body. Really try to draw your fingertips down to the earth. Take 1 more breath here. And then flip your palms up towards the skies. Let's inhale again. We work a lot on the breath today. Breathe in, draw your arms around you and up. Send your gaze up towards the ceiling. If you can, connect your hands and come back into that light back bend. Breathe in, look up. And exhale, open your arms all the way down and around the body. Let's take 1 more round here. Inhale, float the arms out, around and up. Full breath, open your chest, your heart towards the ceiling. And this time take your hands through the heart and pause once your palms are at the center of your chest. Just feel the connection, maybe still the warmth of your hands. And then release your palms all the way down. From here, we take the left thumb out in front, so kind of making that hitchhiking thumb. And then we draw a figure of 8. So again, we are working more on not tricking the brain and bringing the brain back in alignment. And taking the brain off work and doing that, allowing yourselves to be more productive after that, with having taken a break and realigning the mind, the 2 hemispheres. So as you circle your arms in that figure 8, in your arm in that figure of 8, follow your thumb and see if that's hard for you. If it's hard for you to follow, or if you can stay quite focused on just drawing these figures of 8, looking at your thumb. Stay with it for a couple more rounds. Still keep breathing. So one focuses on the thumb, the other one on the breath, and then slowly release your arm. Take the other thumb. And just notice as you start to do that, again, the figure of 8, if it's maybe more challenging for the body to do it that way around, or if it feels more natural. You follow the right thumb with your gaze. You can draw them quite big or quite small out in front of you. And it's really to work on staying focused on your thumb, and by drawing these figures of 8, bringing more calm into the body. If your mind starts to wander, bring it back to your breath, or really bringing it back to the thumb movement, trying to stay focused. Very, very nice. Take one more cycle here. And then just slowly release. Beautiful work. Now we're going to take both thumbs, so you're interlocking the fingers. Thumbs are pointing up, and then you direct them into that figure of 8 again. And it's also quite nice because the shoulders, the torso, they get a bit of movement, a light twist as you're moving here. Working more into the parasympathetic, the rest and digest state of mind by doing so. And then change direction. If you get confused for a moment, don't worry, that's usually normal. If we use both thumbs, it's a bit like, where am I going now? But yeah, just stay with it. Take one more round here. Very, very nice. And then slowly come back to center and just shake your hands out for a moment. So working on the desk, sometimes our wrists get a bit tight. Our palms do kind of a repetitive movement. So bring some energy back into your hands. And then lightly start to shake your elbows. So your wrists are still shaking, your fingertips. And then start to relax your shoulders. So arms are hanging down. The shoulders are dropping away from the ears. And then let's take 3 cycles of breaths. Inhale, breathe in. Draw the shoulders up towards your ears. Shorten the space. And exhale, release. 2 more. Inhale. And exhale, full release. 1 more. Inhale, full breath here. And exhale. 2, release. Open your palms up and out towards the skies. Inhale, draw them halfway. Take a moment to pause here, stretch your fingers away, and just feel that gesture of opening the body again. If we work on stress, a bit of that feeling of anxiety, quite often we close our bodies, so we do everything to counter that, to feel more open, to have a proud posture here, and just to be willing to let go of the stress or anything else you're carrying here. Take 1 more inhale, 1 more exhale here. Very nice. And now draw your arms into a shape of X, so the palm or V with the arms, and open your legs out wide as well. So you could either stretch your legs away from you on the chair if you would like to get up for a moment, and you can still use the chair. You don't need much more space. Just stretch your whole body for a moment. I think it's called starfish in some yoga classes. So you take a moment to spread your fingers wide, spread your toes, and really feel your feet connecting to the earth. Whenever we are present, there is nothing that can disturb us from having worries or anxieties about the future or past. Really take up that space, stretch your body, become alive again in your body. Inhale. If you want to go into more of a back bend, open your heart, your chest, drop your head slightly back. Make sure it's comfortable for your back, your low back. Inhale. Again, take your arms up and overhead, and exhale. You can come to sit back down on your chair, draw your hands in front of your heart. And then from here, lengthen your legs forward. Bring any foot on top of the other. So usually you will feel which one you're drawn to. Just allow your legs to rest here. Arms come out to the side. Now, whichever leg you have on top, it's the opposite arm to that is turning underneath. And then from here, the palms are facing each other. You interlock your fingers and you bring your hands together to rest at your sternum. This is also a posture that I teach when we have difficulties going to sleep. But again, it's the idea of calming the body, calming the nervous system, reconnecting to yourself. So from here, you can either send your gaze down towards the floor, your feet, or if you feel comfortable, close your eyes for a moment. And allow yourself to go into whatever is present with you and your work at the moment. Sometimes it can also be stressful when we don't have enough to do, when we sit around and have a bit of a waiting time. Sometimes again we have way too much on our plate and we really need that downtime to actually come back to ourselves. And I really believe bringing yoga to the office allows us to be more productive in the end, because we brought movement back into the breath and the body. But wherever you currently are, try to breathe in trust. As you're inhaling, just allowing the body to be filled with nourishing new air. As you're exhaling, let go of stress and tension wherever you feel it in the body. Quite often it's the shoulders, it doesn't have to be, but imagine that part of your body relaxing and sinking, softening a bit more. Feel your palms resting against the sternum, so you're making connection to your body. Feel your chest and your belly rising as you're inhaling and exhaling. And however long you have here, maybe you pause the video, you take 10 more breaths, 5 more breaths. Doesn't matter if it's just one more cycle, just really, really mindfully take it. Let go of whatever was this morning, whatever is coming up. Become present. And then get back to whatever you're currently doing. Don't think about the next task. And good luck with whatever is ahead of you. Thank you so much. You're doing an amazing job. Be proud. Thank you for practicing. From my heart to yours. Namaste.